I was going with the beat. It was jamming. I was just clapping to the beat.
Good job. Good job. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to another edition of Our Take. I am your host, Miss Fair. This is with the mostest. Y'all know my homie over here.
That's
T
me.
T.
What up? What up? What up? How you
Yeah,
doing?
we on here for them late nighters tonight. See how that work out. It's my fault this week. I'll take it. I ain't even gonna lie and put it on TV. Mark it down. You get once this year. It's almost up.
She do it on a Tuesday, not on a Saturday. Now when we get the most of y'all, she do it on a Tuesday, so people won't know that she doing it. It is her fault.
They're gonna get it on the replay, but I'll admit it. But you skip the replay and fast forward a little bit, good.
Oh my goodness!
Oh man, you know what I forgot to do?
What was that?
Oh, I knew I was missing something. The good old Our Take pics. I did not make my picture. I didn't. I ain't make the picture, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I forgot, man. Literally, I can't even believe it. That's the one thing I did forget, but and didn't need to this week.
No, you didn't. You didn't, but you did anyway. So it's okay.
But since we're talking about it, well, let me finish welcoming folks. Welcome everybody. In case you over here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and damn it, I'm fighting for TikTok. We're gonna be on there rolling soon. Hopefully by Saturday. I think I'm about there. May have to go on there under myself for a little while because I ain't got enough followers. I just got our Take TikTok page, so make sure you guys go out there and like it. That way we can go live there. I gotta get some subscribers up before they let me go live. So y'all help me out on that situation. But what up, P? Paul up in there. Good day, mates. We on here late, but he always with us. He always rolling with us.
With that one eye open, because the other eye sleep. He sleep. The other eye closed. He's fighting over there. He rubbing that eye. We know what is going on, Paul. It's all right.
Damn, Paul. Well, you know what? I like this new screen because it actually looks so much better on Instagram. It fits Instagram so much better. I just want to throw that out there. I think it looks so much better. But I think we're gonna get on into it. You got anything for the people before we get into this?
No. What I got for the people is let's talk about these picks, man. Let's get it, man.
All right, we'll talk about the picks, then we'll get somber, and then we'll keep it moving. All right, the picks. I'll let you have it. Go ahead.
Since she doesn't have that scoreboard up, but y'all see what's happening around here, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be upfront. I'm going to be fair. We literally tied again this week at 10 picks apiece. 10 to 10. You can't see number one, but you can see it right 10 to 10.
This handy dandy notebook. Shit.
Yeah, my notebook is right there. I'm old school. She want to put it on the screen. I'll put it in the notebook. It's another tie, meaning the chain stays where it was for another week. That means she ain't never gonna see this thing again. But what I'm gonna do this week for her, I'm gonna be fair to her. Because listen, we had some good picks. She did pick the Broncos and I got the Chiefs. So she did do that. But she decided to pick the Bengals over my Steelers, which I don't understand what made her think Flacco can do it twice. But it's okay. So everything else kind of break even because of that one game. Everything else we were even with. She got the Bears. I went with the Vikings. Didn't do anything. But I went with the Rams and she went with the Seahawks. So it balanced itself out. So again, the rule of the game is this. When you win, you keep the chain. When you tie, if you had the chain before, you keep it for another week. So if y'all notice something, it seems like this is attached to my neck because they ain't never left for the last 4 or 5 weeks now. Either I won or it's a tie. But I'm not going to drag it any further. But what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to make sure we pick some opposite games so we can actually maybe give her a chance to win.
Oh no, you will not. You ain't got to treat me like no damn. No, thank you.
You know how I get to give the first grade. I give it an extra piece of cake at lunch because make her feel better. I'm gonna pick some extra. Mm-hmm.
No, we're not doing any. Did the screen go black on me? Oh no, we're not doing it. Y'all, I got some shit going on besides football. I promise you. But
I think
Yeah,
you
he got
better
the
let
damn
it go.
chain, so he can keep the damn chain. I don't really care. I'm a winner. I'm a winner.
We're gonna give her a participation trophy sometime this season. Something other than the drug test. This is never gonna happen.
Now, fair don't need no stimulus check. Shit, man, send me my check. But we all
She
know
needs
we
a
ain't
civil
get no
check.
check. We ain't get no check. It costs more to send us checks than it is to damn pay off the deficit. He tripping, man. That man can't count either no more than Biden could. But
And,
anywho,
and if it does count more to send that check, it won't count pennies because since you said last week they kill the pennies now. So
man, we might get a 25% tariff on that bitch after the pause.
that penny is now worth a nickel.
Everybody getting a 25% tariff. Don't cash that check. Don't do it.
But I'm gonna let y'all know, every penny is worth a nickel now. Because if your thing is 41 cents, they're gonna round it up to 45. So
Yeah,
that penny is now worth 5 cents. So
man,
keep your
look,
pennies.
keep your
So
pennies. Penny for your thoughts. Shit, that shit gonna eat.
you gotta kill that. The next generation ain't even gonna ever hear that thought. We're like, what is a penny? What you mean a penny for what? What is a penny?
They'll
What are
be
you
laughing
talking
like, I found this brown thing on the ground. My
about? What
mom
is it?
has a whole bucket of these things.
He tried to pick them up on Saturday. Now he got a hernia. He tried to pick that big job. Y'all missed
Yeah,
that. I'm
what
hurting
do
this.
you use these for?
How you gonna do this? Oh, gee.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be. And speaking
Oh
of
my goodness.
not being here, unfortunately,
See that moment change. The moment
yeah, you
change.
see how that moment change. Even though that smile can't come off my face. Unfortunately, we got to pay tribute. One of NFL's greats, Hall of Famer Kenny, easily passed away. What was it, age 60 something? Yeah, I don't think he was too old. But no, just wanted to at least give my condolences and prayers up for his family. Yeah, 25. That's all I'm saying.
Kenny Easley. Listen, if you didn't know anything about football, in the late 70s, 80s run, Kenny Easley in the Seattle Seahawks. Easley was a headhunter, was a killer, was a defensive back for Seattle. You know, I remember the only three people that I ever, well, let me say two, that I ever remember from Seattle was Kenny Easley and Steve Largent, the greatest Seahawks that ever played. I think he only played like 8 seasons, and he was all pro for 7 of them. That's who Kenny Easley was. So if you hadn't seen him play, as old people say, go get the videotape, but y'all don't know what that's about.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube right now and look at what he used to do. And Kenny was the man. So rest in peace, Mr. Easley. You rest well. You did your job. I thank you for the entertainment that you provided me and the cringeworthy hits you put on some of them wide receivers I saw. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Don't worry, it'll be some reels out there, I'm sure, very soon. It'll definitely be some reels out. Him knocking out some folks. So, but we're gonna move on to week 11. NFL is a wrap, basically. It's up. Dang, man, we're rolling through these weeks. Shit, we're gonna be bored again soon.
Oh, Lord. We're gonna be stuck waiting for preseason football again. We're gonna be stuck waiting for preseason football.
But until then, we're gonna continue to enjoy the NFL.
How did you do in your fantasy this week? Okay, let's move on. All right, in the NFL, let's go.
Let's do that. Donald didn't do what Donald been doing. Donald turned into Daffy Duck or some shit. I don't know, but everybody have a week. I'm gonna give him that. So we'll talk about that shortly as well. But first up, I know you saw them boys. We ain't talking about them boys yet. Jesus, we gonna give you your moment. Paul, look, my nose itching. That means that you talking about me.
Something wrong with this country girl here.
There you go. Monday Night Football. Them boys. Look, y'all want to go crazy over a freaking game you should have won. Is that what we doing, Paul? Is that what we doing? Go ahead, claim the fame. This your claim to fame. You beat the Raiders. Everybody beat the Raiders except 2 teams. It's 32 of it in the NFL.
I don't have anything to say about that. If anybody is celebrating a game that you should have won and it
You
got
do.
excited because Dak all of a sudden looked like an MVP quarterback because everybody we play against him looked like an MVP.
But the one person that you're paying looked like trash. CD still had them I should have got my Butterfingers picture back out. Because, and you know what? I can't put it all on him because them balls were a little short, some of them. But I didn't realize the CD only has two touchdowns this season. And I'm not sure how many games he's missed, but 2, Mr. CD.
Well, if everybody who's excited at the beginning of the season about CD Lamb and that other wide receiver that will remain nameless, the other wide receiver is having a wonderful year, and CD is. So listen, Paul,
and they can't even afford to keep him, and they can't even afford to keep the damn wide receiver that you got that's doing something for you. What y'all gonna do? What are you gonna do at the end of the season?
So if 4-5-1 is back, then congratulations. If you think that's going to be enough to sneak in the NFC in the playoffs, you better wake up. You're not catching Philly. And remember, you're at least 2 games behind Carolina because they beat y'all straight up. So I wish you nothing but luck. But good victory over a team you should have beaten last night, and you look good beating that team. So congratulations.
Your defense was stellar. I actually even picked y'all for the points this week. Thank you.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
7 seed, we got this. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, listen, all you gotta do is get in. That's what I tell you. All you gotta do is get in. So good luck.
Paul, like seriously, you got me over there looking like it is absolutely. There's no way. I'm gonna take the time.
Look at the schedule.
I'm looking at my wrist. I got time today.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dude, y'all played the Eagles on the 23rd. Y'all played the Chiefs on the 27th.
Ooh, y'all got the Eagles and the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. I get to eat.
You play the Lions on December 4th.
The schedule gets harder.
You're going to really sit in and think you're going to make the damn playoffs.
Playoffs? We talking playoffs.
He the one said 7 seed, so I'm assuming he's thinking he's a wild card or something. I don't think they have no. You got to at least get 10 wins. You're not even going to have 10 wins. Right
now, Detroit ain't even in the playoffs, and y'all go get in there. Right now, Detroit ain't in the playoffs right now. Think about that. You can, but can you stop? Can you stop them from scoring? You can score as much as you want, but can you stop them from scoring?
Paul, you just heard what I just said, and that was just your next 3 games, homie. Eagles, Chiefs, Lions.
Oh my!
3 Lions. Oh my!
Eagles, Chiefs, Lions. Oh my! Oh my!
So, and he's over there. He at home like, since they put it that way.
Since you're talking about it,
Since you put it that way, yeah, it's a wrap for you. So we're gonna let you be and move on to the next game, which would have been Sunday Night Football. Eagles versus the Lions, a true playoff team.
And Detroit looked bad. They look like they looked when they played the beginning of the year against Green Bay, their first game of the season, where it doesn't look like anything would just seem to be working for them. But all you got to do is do better, Detroit, because now you behind the Packers and the Bears. I think the Bears are leading the division. Oh my God, we ain't got to talk about that. But the Eagles are finding a way to win. And people complain about the Eagles. They're not doing what they did last year. They're 8-2. They 4 games up in their division.
And they got the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Chargers. They about to run the board.
and they've beaten every good team they played. So what is there?
That's the whole thing. No matter how much you want to claim on them, and they're not doing this and doing that, they have beaten all the top-ranked teams. They really have.
They beat the Rams. They beat the Buccaneers.
It might be 16-12. It may have been dumbass scores, but they've won some kind of way.
All you gotta do is win by 1. all you got to do is beat them by one, and that's what they're doing. And all you hear them complaining about that I'm not getting the ball, and Saquon ain't doing what they want doing, and Hurts don't know how to throw, and they keep winning.
And they keep winning. AJ Brown, he got his little shots. He told everybody to take him off. Hope they didn't take him off fantasy because he did what he had to do. He had a couple good catches, I'll say. So, Paul, ain't looking good for y'all over there. I'm just saying. I think your hole is dug a little too deep right now. But we'll see how it go for you. But we're gonna talk about the real top of the NFL, the top of the AFC. Y'all know who it is. Y'all already know. You know what's up, them damn Broncos, baby. This is who's finding a way to win. I will still say we got to figure out some shit on our offense. But do you see our defense? And we still don't even have old boy out there yet. We haven't even got our highest paid cornerback even on the field right now. So I don't know what y'all gonna do. Our quarterback, call him old, call him whatever you want to, but he did what he had to do the other day. He has come up clutch. He's gotten some first down, third downs, conversions that he needed to do. Yo, this was a game and a half. I think I don't like Gary Payton, but I truly think he did what he had to do. He made a really good game plan. I think the first half was keep the damn ball out of his hands. They couldn't get any of the ball about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So as long as you can keep Mahomes off the field, and then the defense did what they have to do, hey, baby, 22-19, we're going to take it. We got to play them again Christmas Day. But, hey, I'm going to take this today. And I had Paul in the building.
So Kansas City play on Thanksgiving against Dallas and on Christmas against Denver. Huh? Them poor boys. See, I guess what that happens when you play for the Super Bowl. It was a good game. I watched most of the game. I didn't have a dog in the fight. I didn't care at all. But I am impressed with the Broncos. I'm never going to take a team who plays that type of defense lightly at all. I don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs, but defense travels.
Hey, so, like I told you, didn't I say defense was going to win this game?
So defense, well, yes, and the fact that y'all paid more to the refs than Kansas City did this particular week. So yes, you are correct.
I think the Chiefs' money ain't no more good. They got higher bidders now because the refs ain't doing their job. And then Fat Boy out there, I don't know. He need to go on and get married and go on off to the sunset.
Well, she wasn't at the game, so she didn't. The refs didn't. She didn't get paid. The refs didn't pay because Taylor Swift wasn't at the game. But 5-5 for the first time since 2015. They are 4 games back in the division right now, which would have how many left to go. They now they're not in the playoff. If the season ended right now, they'd be home, smelling the roses. And so, not Kansas City. If the season ended now, Kansas City and Baltimore be sitting home right now. So don't let it fool you. don't let it fool you.
I ain't gonna let it fool me, but that is my question. Chet, are they too far behind to be able to come back?
No, they're not gonna win the division, but they can make the playoffs. And I would like to see a Kansas City team who has to go through different cities trying to win a championship. Because remember, every one of their playoff runs, they were in Kansas City, except maybe they were the last game, 1 or 2 they played in Buffalo and still win. What happens when you got to play 2 or 3 in a row? Because you're not going to be wild card. That's at least 2 games and maybe 3, depending on how the situation where you are in the wild card.
They got to play the Colts Sunday. Then they play the Cowboys. That's a win. Texas is a win.
Yeah. So that's 7 and 6 unless they beat the Colts. If
you got to get it 10 wins though.
You got to get it unless you're in our division. You got to get 10 wins unless you're in our division right now.
I know, but we got 3 that's already ahead. I mean, you got us, you got the Colts, you got the Chargers, Buffalo,
New England. We didn't even talk about New England, who's probably the number 1 seed as of right now.
That's why I'm gonna say, well, they might be up on us. I don't know. I don't know how to do that for right now. But
they have to be because we got the same record. So
I just don't see a way out for them. They got 2 wins. I can see Cowboys and Texans, but the way they playing.
Well, We will see. You never count Andy Reid and Mahomes out because the money's still money. Kansas City money
Man,
still spends in this league. Don't ever forget that.
you never count them out. But I will say that damn Bills and Bucks game. Man, listen.
Can we get an MVP performance? When somebody said what an MVP looks like, that's what an MVP looks like. And so when we sat there and we watched Buffalo not pick up anybody in the trade because they said they need a receiver, they need somebody to do this and do that, and they never picked up anybody because they knew they had this. If they can get people healthy, they have this, and nothing can stop this.
Because the tush push is not working out up there in Philly. They've been getting the other night. It didn't work out well for them on tush pushes on most of those, as you can see. False starts. They're getting called on it. So unless you got this and the tush push was the two things over here on the East Coast. And now it's just him.
This dude, three touchdowns passing, three touchdowns rushing, 357 yards, and not a receiver that you can find a name for. Not one that you know the name of a receiver. So that tells you this dude is the dude. But can he do it all? Playoff time. Can he carry this team himself to a Super Bowl? Is the question we're going to have. But and finally, they're still in second place in their division. I don't care how good he are. New England still got him.
But you can't say nothing about the Bucks either. This was a great, crazy ass game. Do you see the score?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see all of these? So, don't take nothing away from the Bucks because they lost this game. I would definitely not take anything away from them because if you played again this Thursday, we don't know the Bucks could win.
I agree.
So definitely don't get too cocky over there. But we're gonna check out and see what the rankings are. I ain't too sure, but the Bucks is on everybody's ass. I can tell you that. But the Ravens and the Browns. Okay, I'm only really covering this for one reason only. But 23-16, they went ahead and won. They went ahead and what happened to your boy? I think he got knocked the hell out. Me and Paul was watching the Broncos game. We was just getting in there good, and next thing you know, he's seeing, oh my gosh, Shador about to go in. I'm like, damn, they done knocked your boy out. And then you get your boy in, and we were so excited. And I'm still excited. Because I just don't feel like this was a fair assessment. This is a bad scenario they put him in. He ain't took no snaps, no excuse. And he had some great throws in there, I thought, for him to come out and do what he had to do. But was it a great performance? No, but I still don't take it as this is who he is as a player. I just see it as this organization still trying to put him in horrible spots, still trying to make him look as bad as he possibly can in the most awkward situation known possible. I wish he could have came out on top and showed them all wrong, but it is what it is. What is your take on this?
I'm going to say it was said by the offensive linemen after the game that they didn't even recognize his cadence. They did not hear his voice. They have never heard his voice. So that tells you he hasn't practiced with the first team. Now, here's the question. He's a backup. And I know you don't get many reps as a backup, but you don't get any reps as a backup. My question, dude, when they had Joe Flacco, did your boy Gabriel get reps as a backup before he came in? I think the answer is yes. So why didn't you give Shador any as a backup? Now
we know why.
So my thing is this. Yes, he was 4 for 16. And Baltimore also played an all-out blitz package and the offensive line didn't know how to block him. That's not on him. That's on them. Number 2, he threw a touchdown pass to Labrador. That dude had the ball and got the ball knocked out. The dude was holding the ball in the end zone and it got knocked out. He put the ball where he could. The wide receiver had his hand and the defensive drop. So even 4 for 16, there was a touchdown that was in it. The wide receiver just dropped. So that's not on him.
Which would have made a difference in this damn game. Actually, it could have won. It would have tied the game. So
Now, there was another one that he did overthrow a wide open wide receiver too, but he was on the run.
And there was a stack he ran backwards on.
So, but he threw that. So what I see is potential. But what I've also seen, Cleveland got to decide if they're going to let the potential come out. Now, I want to see what he's going to do if your boy got this headache all week with his concussion and can't come back and play. he's going to get these first team reps. And I want to see what he was able to do against, I don't know who they play this week, as long as they don't play Pittsburgh, and I don't think they do. So I want to see what he does when he had first team reps, a week of practice, put him in the game. I'm not
Get the
expecting
practice is the question.
20 for 20, 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. But I guarantee what I saw enough on Sunday with that defense and with him in the full practice, Cleveland's going to be all right.
I think they'll be all right. I still think it's a setup. I don't know why they're doing him the way he is. They could have just traded him like they did Flacco. Let him go somewhere else. But we're going to see how this week progresses and see what we hear out of reports, even if he's practicing at all. So I'm sure it's going to be highlighted this week. We'll hear something about it, I'm sure. But you up next.
The champ is here. The champ is here. Now, Steelers. It's just a get back game. It's a game that they a lot of things happen in this game. A lot of things happen in this game.
Yeah, what about this though? That's what happened in the game.
We won the game. That's at the bottom line. 34-12. Hold on, we ain't get there yet. There's a lot of things that happen. Now, number one, Rudolph, the red-nosed quarterback, came into the second half of the game and it was 10 for 12 in the touchdown. And that's because our quarterback, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, got hurt. And what we found out today, and I think they announced it today, he broke as a slight fracture in his left wrist.
That does not require surgery. He's going to try to play Sunday, but old people heal slow, so he ain't going to play Sunday.
So there's a possibility they're going to figure out by Friday if he's going to play, and if not, Rudolph will be playing against the Bears on Sunday. Number two.
Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mom. How you doing? Number two, Spitgate. I'm going to tell you right now. My goodness. Listen, he got off easy.
And he lied.
He got off easy by the NFL. He got off easy for lying. And if I was Ramsey, he got out easy in the fight. All he got that one foot, because I would have beat the living crap out of that dude.
He better not never see that dude out in public in street clothes, and TMZ gonna be reporting something.
It's on site because that's the most disrespectful thing you can do is spit on me. And then once you spit on me, you go in there and say, I didn't open my mouth.
It was a lot of spit too.
I didn't open my mouth to that young man. You're right, you didn't open your mouth. You just spit. You had your mouth closed.
I mean, that's a lot. That's what I will say. What's up, Pete? Pete over there on Instagram, creeping over there. He just be peering. I never know where you at. What's up, Pete? Dog? Greg, please appreciate you joining us. I surely do. But yeah, I mean, he said once he spit on him, he was like, he didn't give a shit about football. It didn't matter.
It was football no more. That football was over.
And then he said respectfully.
That's why he wouldn't get suspended because he said what he said. But we know, and we all know.
What time was it?
I don't remember. I saw pieces of it, but I hadn't been into it because I've been trying to get away from the spit gate because every time I get into it, I keep watching that dude spit on me, but I can't watch that no more.
No, I can't watch that either.
I can't watch it no more. But I'm like this. He got suspended for just one game, and that's disappointing because it should have been at least 2 because a precedent has been set from the first game of the season when your boy got suspended for the first game, and now that should have been ruled. And dude saw that, still did it, and then lied about it. That's 2 to 3 games right there.
And the thing is, he don't care about that $500,000 he losing. He don't care nothing about that.
No, he don't think nothing about that. That's money he never had. So he ain't worried about it. He gonna get it right back from Cincinnati.
He's probably gonna host a damn party with that. He probably won't even be on the sideline. That's how much of an asshole he is. He's showing his true side because we didn't know this about him.
He said, "Someone spit on you. Do what comes natural." Welcome to Mike Tomlin. Welcome to Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, but if he had done what came natural, how many games would he have gotten for whooping his ass there on the field?
Nothing, because he got spit on. Once he got spit on in the NFL, you can't suspend me. The only thing you can do is if you kick me out of that game, that's my suspension already. I'm out. That's it. You kick me out. But the dude spit on me still played. Nah. Mm-mm. No, 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 no.
I ain't no Tomlin. Went
Tomlin,
there with damn Tomlin. Well, he just need to be happy. He, live for another game.
so, but again, the most important are Steelers won, still lead the division. We got that get back from that loss earlier this season. And we held your boy to 3 catches, and I think that's why he was spitting and frustrated because he couldn't go off like he did the first game. And they decided, okay, we're gonna shut your little tail down. What you gonna do now?
That was nasty. That's just disrespectful. I've lost a lot of respect for that man. And more or less because he lied. If you was just in the moment, that's still nasty and screwed up. But to lie about it.
And the third thing about that game is Mount Washington. If y'all didn't see that play with that big behind tight end caught that ball across the middle and threw one dude kind of shied away and put his chest in the other dude. The dude went back 5 yards flying. If you didn't see that, that's that angry run that they talked about. But when you got a 6'7", 300-pound tight end coming at you,
6'7", 8 foot. I'm trying to tell y'all. Once I see spitting self-defense, if I'm in the league offense, not self-defense.
Mama, stop it.
I know what she was. He cleared all of his mouths of any type of allergies. Oh man, Jerry. Henry.
That's all right.
Ooh, boy, that's nasty. Mama Tops.
And speaking of the next game, the Steelers' next opponent, the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, the Bears on the run, man. Little boy getting all hype, thinking he doing his thing right now.
Well, it was one of those games that was he the winner? He got the victory, but Minnesota did everything to win it except when they scored and take the lead and kick off and let the dude run it back with seconds left so they can get that extra field goal.
They need to trade him like I did. They need to take his ass off. They need to trade him like I did off my fantasy.
No, your boy had a bag, but he played and he got them up to 17-16 in the last minute, less than a minute of the game. He came back. Minnesota did what they did under your boy JJ, and then all of a sudden, special teams allowed Chicago to run down the field and get that field goal. It was a better game than I thought it was going to be. I picked Minnesota to win. I lost this one. I first admit that, but Chicago is playing. Chicago 7-3. They're leading the division, which nobody thought of the beginning of the year.
Nobody. You couldn't have paid me. Hell no. You couldn't have paid me.
So that tells you that Ben Johnson must be a hell of a coach. He's going to turn your boy around and turn them around.
Maybe he listening. Maybe he paying attention now. Maybe he get it. I don't know, but 7-3, you got to believe a little bit. So, just like these Chargers and them Jags played the other night. Jags, very shocking. They so up and down, man.
And so are the Chargers, apparently. 1 week they can beat the Steelers by 75, and the next week they're going to lose to the Jags by 35. I don't understand how this goes. Both of these teams. Are you telling me the Jaguars are more physical than the Chargers in this scenario? No. Apparently they must be. So we don't know what's going on with these two teams, but we do know that they're still 6-4 and 7-4 playoff squads right now. So
right.
They may see each other again very soon. Soon and very soon. Oh.
So I'm not trying to meet nobody again right there. And last up on the NFL list, the damn Seahawks. Oh.
This looks like the NFC Championship game right here, give or take Philly, whatever. Because one of these teams got to play Philly before, but one of these two teams are going to be in the NFC Championship game, if not both. I'm telling you right now, because the Rams, I don't know what the Rams are doing, but they are defensive wise, they're solid. Offensive, they don't score much all the time, but they can score at any given moment. But I'm going to say one thing: how bad your boy played on Sunday. Seattle still had a chance to win the game with a long field goal at the very end. I don't care how bad he played. They still could have won this game.
I'm gonna give him this week though. I'm gonna give him one bad week. Okay, I'm gonna give him one bad week. Speaking of defenses, I didn't give enough shout out to Philly's defense. Philly's defense played their asses off.
Yes, they did. Sure did. And this was a good game. Both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs. I'm loving what's going on in the NFC.
Yeah, I'm definitely. We're gonna see how it go. Oh, we're gonna see how it go. But I don't think it was ain't no other relevant. I think news going on in the NFLs. Anything we
the only thing I would want to say anything about is something that we both appreciate. Your boy in Carolina had a game. He had 400 something yards, 3 touchdowns. Bryce Young is what they looked for when they drafted him first, and he played that game in Portland.
And then the other dude, there was somebody else that caught 100 and something yards. I can't think of his name, but I did actually have a picture of them. I didn't even bring in, but yes, kudos out to Mr. Bryce Young out there at the Panthers. Who was? There was a couple notable games that shocked the hell out of me. I have no idea why the Commanders and Dolphins game was 13-16. That was weird.
I can't believe you even knew what the score was because I forgot the game was on. I was not watching any part, see no parts of that game.
And that Panther Falcons game was exceptional. 30-27. They did come back. Falcons been doing their thing, but boy, Bryce play like this. They 6-5, man.
And the Falcons did lose Penix. Looks like for the season with a bad knee with his knee, and so I don't know. I think it's over for the Falcons. So the Panthers are like what 1 game behind Tampa Bay for that division right now.
Yeah, so, they really are.
Again, so they trying to sneak in the playoffs. That'd be another team to block the Cowboys. The Cowboys lost.
I was like, damn Cowboys. That's why I'm like, I don't think the Cowboys can really pull off anything at this point. And then the Packers in New York, 27-20. Really?
Listen, Jameis is the man, boy. You saw Jameis.
Yeah, man, that's Jimmy.
Jameis is the man.
That dude is, that dude. That's what I'm gonna say. But the Packers, their defense just ain't what everybody thought it was gonna be for the season.
Nope.
This is what it is. It should definitely be more. I'm sure your boy is very disappointed. I know he ain't disappointed by leaving the Cowboys, but it ain't turning out the way he would like. They 6-3-1 and the Giants 2-9. But we understand their situation. They lost 2 of their best players.
He may not be happy. He got his money though. So that's what you wanted. You got your money, and so. But it would be good. Another Green Bay. Well, no, it can't happen because Cowboys ain't gonna make the playoff. So we can't see that game again. So good try.
But you know what? The 49ers now, Purdy did drop 41 on them.
Purdy back because he wanted to shut you up. Because he was like, listen, man, she don't think I can play no more. She thought I got a little money and don't want to know how to play no more. I'm going to show you what we going to do. This is what we do.
So we're going to see how it go. But Thursday night, we got to pick that game real quick.
Who in the world is playing Thursday night?
Thursday, the Bills and the Texans. Now, see, this is when the Bills will turn around and fuck around and lose.
I think
that's what frustrates me with them. That is exactly what frustrates me with them.
And I did read. I think your boy is not playing again for the Texans. I think he's out another week. So I'm going with the Bills on an easy game. The score is going to be 19-18.
Yeah. Exactly right. I think you're exactly right. 19-18. So put me down for them Bills over there too. I'll let you.
We give a little handy dandy notepad, buddy.
The handy dandy notepad. So we're gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna let the NFL be till Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday on that. You got me down. Don't be trying to put me down. I did want to. Wait a minute. Let me pull this up for you so you can get your little stuff out now in the East, Philly. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. Look at the NFC East. That's stupid.
Okay. Let's look at this. If the playoffs started today, we see Philly out of the East, and that's it. We see Chicago, Green Bay, and probably Detroit out of the North.
That's crazy that only one team out of that division would even make it because of their record right now.
Hold on. Then we got the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. And so we get Tampa Bay out of the South. Do you understand? Even Detroit is not in there right now. So technically, it's just Philly, Chicago, Green Bay, the Rams, Seattle, and San Francisco right now. 8 teams.
And you do realize the two number one seeds would be the Broncos and New York, or would it be Philly?
It'd be either Philly or the Rams, or it'd be Philly because they beat the Rams earlier this season.
Yeah.
On the block field, the Rams.
But the Broncos would be number one seed.
So let's go to the AFC. Right now, we have New England and Buffalo out of the East. We got Indianapolis and probably Jacksonville out of the South. We got either Pittsburgh or Baltimore because only one of those teams will come out that division. Unless both of them win the 11 games somehow. They split it down the road and somebody sacrificed.
Boy on his way up and y'all's quarterback on his way out.
And then Denver and the Chargers are in the playoffs right now. So, and Denver would probably have the number one seed, or New England. I don't know how, because of the points in the system, who would technically be number one right now. But right now, and Indianapolis was a half game back because they hadn't had their bye week. They're just coming off their bye. So if Indianapolis would be on one over Denver because they beat them straight up. And I don't know. I don't think that New England has played Indianapolis, so I don't know who the number one seed would be. But Indianapolis, Denver, the Chargers, Buffalo, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and maybe Jacksonville. But right now, Kansas City's out. Would not be making the playoffs.
Nope. Nope.
See you when I see you.
Hey, 2 losses, 2 wins for Baltimore. Y'all ain't gonna make the damn playoffs.
But we're gonna split, so it'll be okay. We'll see how it works.
All right. You said it. So you said it. We'll let it be.
Thank you.
We'll let it be. Oh yeah, what happened to this dude?
Okay, he was out somewhere in New York, and it was about 2 a.m., 2 o'clock in the morning.
Not a sit your ass down moment, is it?
And somebody tried to snatch his chain, and he fought for his chain.
Oh,
and somebody shot him. He should have been home. First, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
You can go out.
Hold on, 2 o'clock in the morning the night before a game.
I was wondering that. That's okay.
You should have been home, but that doesn't. You don't deserve to get shot. No, but what you do deserve to do is give up the chain.
Sit your ass down. But sit your ass down.
And give up that damn chain and keep your life. You can make more money. You can make more money.
What's up, Mr. Real? Appreciate you joining. Got
the
family here. I was about to say,
what up, sir? What up, Ma? How y'all doing?
I just wanted to know.
It's almost Thanksgiving. Let's do it.
Oh, we boy, ham is already ordered, so don't worry about it. It's getting right. So, college football, real quick. On a couple games, I ain't doing too much today, but top 10, top 25, rather, I guess you would say. It's a little skip of the root happened this week. It was some great games, but we're gonna get to it. But Indiana is number 2. Oh, I'll say so, number 1. And A&M. I'm still putting A&M as number 1 on my roster. That's all I'm gonna say. Who jumped up? You jumped up. Who else? UH in there. I see North Texas made it in the top 25. Texas, they didn't drop too much.
The thing came out a little while ago, a few minutes ago, and I didn't see. I think Georgia made a little jump up in the top 4. I think, like we see right now, but not much changing. Oklahoma made a jump up because of the victory over Alabama. So all in all, they're ahead of Alabama no matter what happens. Give or take, everybody keeps winning. Texas Tech,
but we'll get to that.
Vandy's still sitting in the top 12, so they trying to find a way to sneak in, but they still got tough games against, I think, Tennessee and Kentucky for the rest of the season.
They got to be in the top 12 to make it to the playoffs. If not, I mean, they're not going to win the SEC.
And then who wins the ACC? Because right now we're sitting with Miami and Georgia Tech, and they automatically bid, so somebody got to get in there.
I don't know who's going to win the ACC. The ACC don't know who's going to win the damn ACC, so we're going to wait and see.
But they do have a new coach in the ACC. If we're going to talk about that eventually, they do have a new coach.
Yeah, but we'll see. And I don't know if they could possibly win the ACC one day, but we're gonna see. I'm moving right on along. South Carolina. I know you want to get into it and get over it. But South Carolina gave up an entire 30-point lead from a whole half and a half of a quarter to give up the win to number three, my number one, Texas A&M. What say you, TT? What happened to your fighting cuckoos?
Second half, they went out to try to keep the score instead of win the game. They were just trying to hold on for dear life, and offensively they didn't do anything. But as we know in the SEC, what ended up happening was the SEC commissioner made that call down to the refs. Player, listen, hold on. This is the only opportunity we gonna have an undefeated team in the SEC. We got to keep them up, boys, undefeated. Do whatever y'all got to do to keep them up. And they did everything up until the damn trooper trying to
So
stop
you
the
gonna
game.
say y'all threw the game?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I didn't say we threw it. I said the SEC pulled it. They pulled. We ain't got nothing to do with what we do. Then all of a sudden there was some interesting holding calls and some interesting things that weren't existing in the first half. All these things that were happening that they didn't call in the second half. And congratulations to Texas A&M. They literally, before the game started, they were a better team than South Carolina, and then at the end of the game, they were a better team than South Carolina.
But y'all had a chance to take them down, and I thought you were. Everybody did the first half, but you see what Reed did to y'all? 439 yards. I believe 400 of that came in the second half. Like
320 something came in the second half. He had 100. He barely had 100 in the first half. So it was like he came in and he was ready to play. Listen, they came in the second half and you could see the momentum just switch. It was like the light switch came on and there was nothing South Carolina could do. So congratulations to A&M. You know,
I'm gonna do you that way, but relieved is just not enough for me. Have you heard any update on this here cop?
ain't nothing
Boy,
happened.
get out of our tunnel.
Ain't nothing else happened for this cop other than they politely sent him home. And like, you know what? You're embarrassing us. Go ahead home.
I
Beat the
want to know what he
traffic.
said to that boy. I really want to know from the player. What did he say?
It shouldn't have mattered. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have walked into him. You shouldn't have bulked your arm up to make sure you hit him. Yes, at this point, South Carolina was up 27 or something, the three, and he was probably pissed off because his team was losing. I get that. We all. But my worries in this is, okay, if my man would have said something, what was going to happen after that? What was that trooper gonna do? If he would have said something, was he gonna take the dude down? Was
Like,
he gonna
yeah, like
handcuff
were
the
you
dude?
gonna pepper spray him right there in the tunnel?
What were you gonna do to the dude? And he had every right because he didn't do anything but walk back to have say something to that cop. But here's the part that everybody should be noticing. If this cop is that brave to do it in front of 100,000 people and millions of watching, Farrah, what happens if you driving down the street and this dude stop you?
And these cops hold this campus to protect these players, to protect the teams. You're the person supposed to be protecting them, and you're the aggressor. So it's no telling what that man does on that campus. Probably been doing and will continue to do. But hopefully, Texas A&M fans, their parents of the team, South Carolina, forget South Carolina's Texas A&M ought to want this cop gone. So we'll see what happens.
The board of South Carolina should press charges. That was assault. He ran and press charges for assault, but no, just go at home and let it go. But here's my question: What if they would have lost? Would this would have been as much of an issue as if they would have lost the game? Would we be making it a fake situation? Because think about this: no, they'd have been like, "Oh my God, they lost their chance in national championship game." Blah blah. They'd have forgot all about this part. I think either way.
They may have, but if they have lost, it could have. But they were making a big deal out of it as soon as it happened. You know what I mean? During the game, it wasn't like this was some aftermath. No, during the game, it was noticeable right when it happened. So,
but I'm with you. What did he say? You better walk down this tunnel inward. Is that what he said to that dude?
I don't know what he said to that dude, but I would love to know. But moving right on along, we're gonna find out before it's too late. I'm sure we'll find out something. But Who boy, Texas and Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
When I tell you they welcome Manning to this SEC, I mean, I said Saturday, whether win or lose for Texas, this was going to show what Manning was about. Finally, a real test. Finally, and he did not stand up to this test. I've been reading some rumors that his uncles or Peyton in particular, possibly. This is just alleged, stuff circulating about him possibly getting in that portal and going on to the real UT, Tennessee. Since they coaches don't start Kansas, whatever, he doesn't know what to do with them apparently.
Is it that he don't know what to do to him, or the dude don't know how to? I'm not even going to talk. Because he must not have known what to do with him if he came in the season all hyped up for the Heisman. It ain't nothing that dude did any different than he did to get you that Heisman hype, except that you played and didn't play well. He didn't play, you did. So, like I said, the hype was not warranted, which is fine. Get another year, learn under the system or whatever system you want to play, and come back and be better next year. But you still got a chance to you still would rank number 10, 15. They still got a chance that you can sneak in because you can beat Texas A&M. You get that big, you play them, you beat Texas A&M, you get that big jump, and you can get in there. So
you know good and damn well they're not about to beat no Texas A&M.
It's a rivalry. You know what happens in those games. Anything can happen in those games.
Yeah, just like it happened to OU. But I think the thrill is over for him. Welcome to the SEC. But you never know. You never know any given Sunday. But Manning, poor Manning. That's all I will say. Texas toast. They're cooked. He said that I didn't, but I showed them. I agree. I definitely agree with you, Paul over there. I'm just not
say Texas toast.
Texas toast. That's what we're gonna call him, Paul. Now he gonna forever be Texas toast. Ooh, but OU, y'all already know Boomer. What? For some reason, Alabama just cannot beat OU. They just can't.
Yes, but I love the rivalry. I love two big powerhouse schools.
Too much red
for me. Too much for me. That's But I love the rivalry. Alabama didn't look good. Simpson didn't look good. But it's because of Oklahoma's defense. And Oklahoma didn't look good. I think they got the most important touchdowns from a defensive side of the ball. Yeah. But it don't matter. As long as you got one more point than the team you playing, congratulations to Oklahoma. And it puts you back in the conversation for maybe getting a playoff berth, maybe getting a chance at the national championship. Don't know if you're going to be that good when you're playing better competition, but I don't know.
I don't know. They are number 11. Mateer still ain't back. We got to start rooting for Mateer, man. He from Little Elm. Why are you playing? He went to the high school down the street from your house.
Okay. What they got to do with me?
You didn't sit in traffic because of people trying to go see that boy. But yeah, but definitely, I think OU is solidified. Hopefully, they continue on. But this was a great win over Alabama. Call it what you want.
Call it what you want.
Call it what you want. I'm gonna take it. But the first team I did see that was eliminated is Florida. Damn, I did have to give them that. They got eliminated. So.
That must be the first team this week because I know South Carolina's eliminated from bowl eligibility because we can't.
I didn't want to do it to you, so
we can't get in there either. So season is over.
I didn't want to do it to you. I was trying to be a little respectful. Dang,
we ain't got to put no spec on my name. We ain't doing that. We should have won.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with some upsets to see. It was only a couple of them. Clemson and Louisville.
Yeah, we talked about a little bit that on the other day, Saturday morning, because that was on one of those late Friday night games or whatever that game was. So congratulations to Clemson once again.
Was this an upset?
It wasn't really an upset. It's the ACC. All y'all the same. No offense, no disrespect. All y'all the same. No disrespect. South Florida. Navy beat Florida. Yes, congratulations, Navy. We talked junk because we didn't want to see the uniforms. We didn't want to watch Navy play. Navy came in and beat South Florida. So our fault, South Florida. We talked about it. We didn't want to see it, and Navy beat y'all, whatever the situation was. And then we got Arizona over Cincinnati. Cincinnati ain't been the same since they played the other two. They start talking junk about it. They ain't been the same since they get a little
Ain't been the same yet. They ain't been the same no more.
So
No more. So we'll see how it go. We'll be back on Saturday. See what's happening. It's no more games this week. I figured it might have been a game or two on, but ironically, there is not any games on. So
them kids getting ready for Thanksgiving break in school. They need a moment. They play on Saturday. When my Gamecocks play this mighty Coastal Carolina, and probably gonna lose to them too this year, but we'll see.
Damn, you ain't gonna get okay. I'll let it be. Whatever you want it to be. But we're gonna move on over to college basketball. Just a little bit. Y'all know ain't nothing going on over there.
No, I'm watching Duke play Kansas right now, Duke playing Kansas right now, and I just saw North Carolina beat Navy. That's a few minutes ago in men's basketball. See,
Navy who?
North Carolina beat Navy. Hey, any victory is a victory. So they're 5-0 in the season. Couldn't say that last year. So congratulations, Carolina. And Duke playing Kansas right now. North Carolina beat Kansas about a week or two ago, and so that game is on. And of course, my Gamecocks of South Carolina men's, we just beat Radford by 30, 40. So
see, that's what I'm not about to sit around and talk about.
You see, I just threw it out there. I saw a couple of games and moved on. Now, in a couple of days, Friday night, I just saw. Oh, that's women's basketball. The USC versus Notre Dame, and we'll talk about that down the line. So,
I mean, yeah, I can't get down with none of that right now. Winthrop in Arkansas.
And it's a close game right now. I think it was 41-40 last time I saw it.
Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. It's 71-70. It's only 6 minutes left in the damn game. Now, this is a March Madness shit. Now, if you get me into the March Madness, I don't play the first half sticking close and sticking around. I'm not about to do none of that. But
let's see if I can find this other game.
Now, Michigan State did beat Kentucky, 17-12 seed, whatever, 83.
Yes.
And Carolina did barely beat Navy, 73-61. Man.
I just turned the game on Winthrop in Arkansas. Let's go, Winthrop.
Right, I'm gonna go for the underdog. So kick rocks on that shit.
Plus, Winthrop is Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Hopefully Michigan get beat by Middle Tennessee and shit tomorrow. We'll see. But UConn and Arizona play. That's number 3, number 4. They play tomorrow. FS1 at 6 o'clock. Alabama plays Illinois. That's 11 and 8 seed. They play tomorrow as well. And Jackson State gonna get their ass towed out the frame by Auburn. Anybody want to watch that? With good notoriety.
Wow, not the total. That at the frame.
Oh, you know, come on, man. You already know. Other than that, no, there is no more games. I was taking a look at Friday, just trying to give them a chance. Is there anything? Wisconsin, BYU?
No. Listen, it's coming. It's getting better because we're gonna get those Thanksgiving tournaments coming on and December basketball. It's gonna get better. And Paul, he said, ain't gonna happen. Go blue. Ain't happening, Captain. He was going blue. You were talking about Michigan and Middle Tennessee State. Remember, Middle Tennessee State is blue also. Remember that. So
they are. And then they have that really good coach. I remember he left and went somewhere because they were one of those Cinderella teams the other year, a couple of years ago, which I'm very well ready for March Madness because I can't do nothing about it. But real quick, they're top 10, they're top 25. Not that it actually matters right now, currently. Purdue, so this goes on.
Connecticut, Arizona, Duke, Louisville, Michigan, Illinois, BYU, Florida, Alabama, Kentucky, Gonzaga, St. John's, and the mighty 74-year-old basketball players at St. John's, Texas Tech, Iowa State, Michigan State, North Carolina, UCLA, Tennessee, Arkansas, Auburn, Wisconsin, Kansas, and North Carolina State.
Where's South Carolina?
We're not ranked right now. We're 6
right now.
We're 5-0.
You playing on it?
You better get up off. We play the best conference in college basketball. Don't worry about us.
I'm not
Don't
gonna do
you
it. I'm not
don't
gonna
you
do
worry
it.
about us. The SEC
I'm
is the
not.
best conference in every sport. You better recognize that.
I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But moving on over, we'll holler at
Moving on.
y'all
Do,
young
do,
men
do.
in a little bit. But the women AP Top 25. No
Doesn't
big change over there either.
Nope. Looks like everybody stayed the same. The top five is stayed the same. Michigan still was hitting at number 6, and they had a big upset. They beat the pants out of Notre Dame the other day. So I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Michigan that credit right there. Baylor's hanging on. Oklahoma and Chavez doing her thing, coming into college basketball's number one player out of high school and doing her thing. Maryland, TCU, and Southern California, who are the Lady Trojans who lost the game sometime earlier this week, last weekend.
Oh no,
So,
I was about to say, can the real USC please stand up? I gave you your props. There you go.
yes, South Carolina beats. USC beats Southern California. That's how it is. So
Oh, you don't know your own credentials.
no,
Come
I
on
want to make sure we know who the real USC is. What you put is Gamecock to beat USC. You want to know who the real USC is? It's South Carolina, not the other people. There's Southern California. So, but it was a good game. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Southern Cal is young.
now. Yeah.
And they still got Jazzy Davidson and they still got Kennedy Smith, and they're going to be something to contain when they're number 10. So I'm not worried too much. I'm glad we got that victory, and I'm glad what I'm noticing is we're guard heavy this year. Our team is going to depend on guards and shooting and scoring, with the big girl down low getting the rebounds, and then our point guard Raven played the game, had 14 points and 11 rebounds from the point position. So, and she's hitting threes this year. It took her 5 years to figure out how to hit a shot, but she's finally hitting threes, and that's all that matters.
She's a very good point guard. I would definitely take her in the top 5. I personally think she's a top 5 point guard to come out of the W this year. I don't know if she's going to get that respect she needs. For some reason, they don't respect the guards from South Carolina. Most of them ain't even in the damn W no more.
But I will tell you, she reminds me of Kelsey Gray. Without that kind of point guard, pass first, and then hit the shot. And if that's the kind of point guard you need in the league and to help you, I would draft it. If I was
Vegas, a lot of them that need a true point guard. That's half some of the problem out there. So
that is true.
She would definitely take care of that. Damn Michigan ranked and everything. Boy,
when you say rank, you talking about smell? That's what you talking about? When you talking about they rank? I get we say the they rank. You're right. I believe that.
All right. But real quick, FSU, they retired Miss Howard's jersey over the weekend or the last couple of days. I did see, so no one will ever wear number 33 down at Florida State. Man, I can remember when she first got there. That's so crazy, and how she just grew into the player that she is. So I want to give her kudos and hats off to Miss Howard. She played for Atlanta. Who she played for?
Yeah, I think she played for Atlanta now. So congratulations. I mean, that's an honor getting your jersey retired, and nobody's going to wear that again. That's big things. That's big things.
Big things. And then real quick, we have a week away. Not so much. That was Sunday, but the draft lottery will be next Sunday for the W. So we'll see if Dallas can get another number 1 pick. We're gonna know it's rigged if they do, but we'll see.
Nah, they ain't gonna get no one pick because Nico out of town now. They had to get all the bad luck back to him, but we'll see who gets the number 1 pick. It's only like 4 teams who got like 400 picks in the first round. So
definitely, so we're gonna see how we go on the W side and keep on with with women's basketball. So we'll check and see what happens this Saturday. Real quick, the NBA, of course, ain't shit happening over there with them either. Honestly, respectfully, we still waiting on things to get right. But on Sunday night, Sunday night was just a tear. Did you watch basketball Sunday night?
No, I didn't watch it, but I heard
everybody went in overtime. Everybody went into overtime, and then y'all see my U is just not capitalized. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that hoe. I don't care. But let's see here. The Rockets, they beat who is that?
Orlando. They beat Orlando.
Good gracious, they beat Orlando. The Mavs finally got a damn win.
And who's that 12-year-old boy in that picture for Utah? That little dude look like he be like 12 years old right there.
I don't make these pictures. I don't crop them. I don't
But,
know.
but they did score 150 points. But does anybody play defense anymore? Is there a defensive
No.
player in the league anymore? So
That's what actually lost all of their revenue. That's what lost people from even wanting to watch it. Because I mean, everybody just play above the rim. There was nothing. Man, do you watch the clips of how people are walking and dribble, all the different things that refs on? I'm like, can we get a whole new set of refs? Maybe we need to usher out them old fuckers because nobody know the rules no more. They can't see. It's just come on.
listen, they got to do that so they can get the prop bets. Because if Dallas got to score 137, I win $10. But Flag got to score 40, and I can win another 50. That's prop bets, man. That's all that is.
It's gotta be. But what's up? Did you hear about Mr. Levine? He walked out. What is going on out there?
No, first I heard nothing about it because I didn't even know Sacramento was still the city out there because it's so far away. And so does anybody play in Sacramento? Tell me what happened to Levine. He decided, listen, I ain't taking this no more.
Yeah, he did. He literally walked out. I feel like I had something on him. I gotta look. I had this. I figured you probably knew more about it than I did, but he did walk out, and I think it was more of a. He was mad about something with the FTT. I figured you would know about that one.
No, I did not hear anything about Zach Levine.
He did walk out though. I did see where he had walked out, and I had read it. I just don't remember honestly, which is pretty sad to say. But he walked out. He was mad. Paul, you don't got nothing for me. What happened to Paul? But yeah, he did walk out. I'm gonna find out a little bit more on that. And it was something. It was where he's really pissed off. So I think he just wants out.
Of course he wants out. Who wants to be in Sacramento?
That was more of the situation that I think he's wanting out. There's some trouble going on, and him walking out was more or less out of like a
that's
meeting.
It. I'm tired.
Yeah, he walked out like I'm done. So we'll find out a little bit more and see if they let him out. But boy, he could help some teams. I tell you that.
I tell you, I'm looking at it, talking about trade speculation and teams that he could possibly go to. The Clippers, maybe the Hornets, maybe something like that.
And they say he just walked the hell out. That's because I guess this is out of his character. Per what I was reading, it was kind of vague. They didn't really say why, but I just assume it was some madness about to come out. But we shall see how it comes. Now, your boy Barney over here balling, ain't he? He balling without his daddy.
You got one more time, man. You got one more time. He balling
without his daddy. 41 points combined with him and luscious Luca, lean Luca.
But they did get 10 assists. 10 rebounds and 7 assists. So leave him alone. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, 41 points combined. Hats off to that dynamic duo. But I did hear LeBron maybe come. Is he coming back tonight?
I don't know if he's coming back tonight. They do play Utah tonight, but I think they put him on the squad. I don't know if he's going to play tonight. Going to make sure. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen when he comes back. Maybe get a few minutes, see if it's going to make a difference. They play Utah for the next couple of days in the back-to-back, so we'll see. But Bronny got his first NBA start without his daddy being on the squad, and he did get a rebound and assist. But you're getting better. All you can do is keep doing.
Did he really start in his plays like for his position?
No, well, he started his first game. That's all they can say. But he started his dad plays at all. So,
man, y'all are being ashamed of yourself. Let this man. As soon as he retired, that boy does not have a job. You are fired.
Unless he buys a basketball team and he can play a basketball team. But as an update before we get off, Winthrop's up 83-78 with 1:26 left in the game. I'll put it up on the game. Yes, Winthrop is winning right now.
You kidding me right now?
No, listen, man. You must not know.
I'm looking. Yes, 83-73 with 1:26. Oh my God! I know Arkansas is. What's his name? Rolling in his grave. What was that black man? What was his name?
Nolan. I don't think Nolan died yet.
I didn't mean to put him in his grave, man. My bad.
He done killed me off.
I ain't know Mr. Richardson was still on here with us. My bad, but no problem.
Winthrop, Rock Hill, South Carolina, baby.
Rock Hill, South Carolina is right down the street from us. So I'm from both of us. I think I'm closer than you are.
Yeah, I'm on the coastal South Carolina. If we talk about that, yeah. So
yeah, I'm right
you
there.
a little closer.
And went the little thing. I used to go down there to the ACC, women's ACC used to be there. There in Greenville, South Carolina. So I used to go way back in the 90s. Y'all wouldn't even believe, before it went to Greensboro, North Carolina. Showing my age there.
Boy,
you got?
She got a story about every place she been. Have y'all been listening to this podcast? There's a story she been everywhere.
I lived life. I can tell you that much. You did too. You just don't tell your stories.
What happened wherever it happened stays where it happened.
Hey, I ain't saying everything that happened. Shit, I just went to a campus in high school. Shit, middle school, whatever. Give me shout outs.
Remember, I'm old enough. I went to Freaknik, so let's let it happen.
We just glad you're still alive and in your home. We didn't know if you'd be live from a hotel from Saturday.
Look at you. Leave me alone. Oh, shout out to everybody who's on the podcast today. Shout out to people who shouted me out yesterday for Founders Day, including Fair of the Bros. We'll throw that up. Shout out to, again, everybody who's in the podcast. Shout out to people who ain't talking to me, because I want to make sure even if you ain't talking to me, you can see me, because I'm still talking to you. So either way you want to go. And shout out to my wife, who didn't get mad at me and kick me out the house this weekend, so I'm still all good. But that's because her birthday coming up and she's expecting gifts. So it's all good. What's that?
You might want to get a couple extra ones.
Listen, no, man. It ain't that type of party right now. I mean, I'm just saying.
So no, but I just shout out to everybody I always watch, but definitely want to give a special shout out to the great men of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated on your Founders Day. I surely appreciate the pathway you guys have made. Finer brotherhood, all that good stuff, brotherhood, and all that good stuff y'all promote. Community service, education, all of that good stuff. People just think we party, but it's a lot more than that. And I tell you that. They wasn't up at 7 o'clock picking up trash on streets and feeding the homeless and working with kids at the Y. And yeah.
True. It wasn't all about parties.
And we did that after the party. You get drunk. What you need, little Mikey? But they do a lot for the community. So and Q's always turning into good preachers.
Speaking of, a certain note, I got a call, ping at like 3 o'clock last week or the week before, that my former pastor of my church, just went over Q. I'm like, you 60 years old, you just played the Q, and you out at 3 o'clock in the morning on us. You texted me to send me pictures that you just went over. Well, congratulations, brother Guy, Q Apostle. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, bro. Welcome to the fold.
But thank you to everybody that always support us. Y'all tell a friend. Don't forget, go over to TikTok, man. Like our Take podcast. Y'all know the name. Go over there and find us, like us, so we can start going live. I may go live on my personal page, just so we can kind of get over there and play around a little bit and get some followers up. But I just loaded it like 2 days ago. So y'all come holler at us over there so we can go live real quick. But I have posted some videos and I'll post this on there as well. It will be trimmed down to 1 hour exactly, but come holler at us, man. But on that note, y'all know how we do this every time. See y'all on Saturday.
Peace.